If you don't believe in ghosts, if you don't mind dummies, if you think nothing scares you, then think again. Really hard.
Hello, Gizzles fans. It's time to do a spin-off. Pop Arena actually went into the 2000s. Yes, Goosebumps Series 2000, aka Ultimate Goosebumps. Yes, I know it's not going to catch on. Yes, I know people are going to be like, oh, screw you. No, Series 2000 was best. But it's like, don't you understand that Ultimate Goosebumps was an attempt on the TV show? And now since, things are now left in the dust, Ultimate Goosebumps has been left to never even exist. Only a few of us know is Ultimate Goosebumps, but sadly, they re-edited all the stuff that actually just put Goosebumps in it. It really sucks. And Series 2000 is also getting swiped clean. I mean, just look what happened with Bride of the Living Dummy, The Haunted Car, and Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls. Do you see any 2000 up in it? No. I would have loved it if they would have just kept it on with Ultimate Goosebumps, so at least but they didn't do it. It's like, damn it. But anyways, why we're here is because Cry of the Cat and what was said in the video. So I'm basically just looking at the part of where it's like, holy crap. So you mean to tell me that Cry of the Cat might have been the last Goosebumps series, which technically if you go to the UK, it looks like they still continued on and just said, Series 2000, don't make me laugh. What a bloke. Yeah, dumb Yankees. But it's like, yeah, seriously though, they did not have Goosebumps 2000. They just added it with the 62, which it became, I don't think it became 87 because I think some of them has been omitted from them, which makes it a good question for all those out there who actually watch from England. What do you think about the books that they said no to? That Scholastic England actually said, no, we're not going to print that one. Nah. Anyways, Cry of the Cat would be the last one, which, well, of course it wasn't the last one because that's like one is like, dude, really? We're going to pick a random one to end? And that's why we picked Monster Blood 4. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. It's like, oh, seriously, fuck you. I'm sorry, but I still have to believe. And plus, it's like, look what happened later on. They made him rewrite Cry of the Cat 3 damn ass times. Werewolf Skin 7 times. So you can't tell me that Monster Blood 4 was never rewritten. You can't tell me. At this point, Scholastic now is way up on them being like, oh, what the frick? Y'all guys never actually asked for rewrites like this before, but here they are basically asking for rewrites. So I have to believe that Monster Blood 4 is not really Monster Blood 4. They smacked that freaking damn name title on it just because, well, it's Monster Blood. And we get into the interesting, crazy part of it all too, because I'm like, well, why not do the best thing? Even though it's like, well, you can't because the one I'm pitching for can't really work, but I say it can kind of work, which means we got two options. Option one is the best one. Say cheese and die. It's like, oh, hell no. They said say cheese and die again was horrible. Oh no. It's like, wait, hold on. Let me tell you what I think of Say Cheese and Die once again would actually be. And then after that, you can freak out, saying no or, oh, damn, that would be a good book. It's like, yeah, this will be a good time for those who actually note takes, being like, pitches for books that he talked about. Here's one of them. So, for Say Cheese and Die once again, Greg is missing. We don't have Greg as the main character. The third jerk over there, the third one that doesn't show up in the second book, but showed up in the first book, and he was like, oh, peace out, homie. I don't really think that camera's haunted or any bull crap. It's like, Well, then now he's the main character. And I already said this before, where it's like to rewrite Say Cheese and Die Again, he would be the main character this time because, well, we're going to make a believer out of him since he's a non believer. And it makes more sense because it's like, oh, well, he took Greg's experience and tried to make it his own. And then he had to have proof that the camera existed. And it's like, well, there you go. He did it. And Greg is like, no. The girl over there is like, no. But he's like, yes, I'm still doing it though. But in this one, it's more like she is like, no. And she's like, do you know where Greg or any of the students went? It's like, oh yeah, they went on a field trip, man. I heard they actually went to another country for like a month or so. It's like, really? Really, dude? Really? So it's basically, he's getting to the point where he's like, he's lying to himself because he knows for a fact that they didn't go to another country. They're actually missing. Because remember the last book, which will finally actually have one that's like, and it makes a good scandal where it's like, Goosebumps books never actually had continuity because of R.L. Stine, but it's like, but this one will end the series, and this time you had to read the second book to know how this book starts, which is Greg is missing, the whole entire class is missing, teacher's a jerk ass, and well, he gets to have the camera now, and he's like, he's a non-believer, and he's like, this is not a cursed camera, please. It's that, and also in the back of his mind, it's like, if this is a cursed camera, I kind of want to save Greg, so I'm going to try to figure out how to save him. But more importantly, it's just the hijinks of him actually just going completely crazy with it, just basically using it as power, just like how Paparino was talking about being like, okay, well, if it's a cursed camera, then I'm going to use it for power. And along with using it for power, trying to figure out how it works, eventually he does something to where everyone that was disappeared came back. It's like everyone that actually got screwed over in the second book has came back. He fixed it, and he's like, this camera, it really is cursed. And it's like, what we're gonna do? It's like, I know what to do, and they get rid of the camera, and that's how it ends. But I think the best part would just be the idea of the twist ending, which I'm making it on the spot. Let's just say Spider, who wasn't in the freaking damn second book, shows up in the third book at the very end, basically taking the camera. Oh yeah, he's dead. He's like, oh fuck, but yeah, that's why, because he's dead. Damn it. It's like, yeah, freaking TV show fucked me over. But anyways, like, damn, so he's dead. I would say perhaps you could even go crazy. It's like, yeah, this will be future telling, but like, you could make it to the point where it's like everyone can be conspiracy theorying, where you're like, oh, holy fuck, because it's like they get rid of it. They finally get rid of it. They not destroyed it, but they got rid of it. Then someone finds and it's like, this is going to be great. It's going to be a good attraction for my place of wonder. It's like, oh, fuck, what he's talking about. Oh my gosh, it's John Jar. It's Jonathan Jar. Oh, fuck. It's like, and there you go. There you go. So it's like, we didn't say it by name, but it would be kind of cool to make it so that he could actually connect into, say, Cheese and I Screaming, which, yeah, is a different camera, but you know how it is like, it's still, it would be kind of cool where it's like he takes all the items and now you have two of the same camera, or he might have been the biggest fan or something. It's like, and just say bring a character that they'll be like, holy fuck, what the fuck. But anyways, that's how I was thinking, is that the one that wasn't a true believer became a believer, and Greg is nowhere to be found, but he got rescued by a said friend. Kind of like repeating what happened in the first book, technically, but this time it's like at a wide scale. The other one has to be Cuckoo Clock of Doom, because, dude, you said that was your favorite one. How come we didn't even get a sequel? That should have been in freaking Horrorland, period. It's like, yeah, it's like new person gets to have the cuckoo clock. Same disaster, crazy hijinks. It's like, yes, I understand it would be the same exact story, But I think it'll be kind of funny where it's like it ends with the whole thing of the clock got restored, even the missing part of it. And since the missing part is missing, I think the cool part would be like perhaps I would say the crazy part is like the twist ending is like, oh right, and say hello to your new teacher. Her name is Terry dot dot dot. Yeah, so it's like he gets a brand new teacher. I think the cool part about it would be the fact that it's like, and I have this horrible teacher, Mrs. Ronanda. Working name. And then it's revealed that, well, you thought you had a horrible teacher now. Well, lo and behold, your new teacher is Reed. I mean, it's Terry, the same one from the original book. And it's like, oh, fuck. If she never actually, changed, that means that she's going to terrorize her freaking damn class. And no one's going to believe them because, well, she's a fucking teacher. It's like, oh my gosh. But yeah, anyways, if Cry of the Cat was the end one, I don't know. But it would be better than what we got with this, like 65 books, but of course UK got more than us by default. But still, I don't think that would have been bad. That would have just been nice where it's like, and this is just a little taste. Because coming soon, just like how we amped up the scares in this one, more to come in Goosebumps Series 2000. It's like, yeah, that sounds great versus this freaking Monster Blood 4. And it's like, it's underwhelming. Shouldn't really exist. Scholastic took their sweet time to release this one, Werewolf Skin, and I Live Under Your Basement, along with, of course, Phantom of the Auditorium, which they went very, very quick and fast for that when it comes to the 2008 releases, or 2015, 14, 15 releases. But yeah, Legend also was like something that was like, oh, well, we don't really need to do it. It's like, what the fuck? It might have been 4. I'm not sure. It's like, yeah, but anyways, it's like, either way, there's a reason why Monster Blood 4 is now the most cherished for. I think you're able to get it for $30. And I was like, yeah, they raised the price to $30. It's like, holy fuck. But it's like, this one doesn't even deserve it. It doesn't deserve to be existent. It's like, if there was rewrites, I wish we got to have the first rewrite and be done with it. If they changed the title and made him change the title, I think you should stop his NDA right now and allow him to actually admit that Monster Blood 4 is not a Monster Blood book. It used to be named ... But he changed it around to make it a Monster Blood. But since we're never going to get that, he's never going to sing and let yourself be free. But you know what's even crazier is the fact that he had an obsession with black cats. Black evil cats. Apparently the cat in Fear Street exist. There is a Tales That Give You Goosebumps that had a black cat in it that actually had some girl getting screwed over by one. Of course, Cry of the Cat, and well, the one that apparently Paparina doesn't know about, which is Hall of Horrors, Claws. I tried my hardest to actually read it and then give you a thorough book review, but I'm just too spent. I'm just too spent. I'm sorry, I'm just too spent. I need to get it fed to me. Like, yeah, I have to be fed it, but it's kind of interesting. I like Hall of Horrors. I wish he could actually. That deserves to have his own video. I'm gonna do his own video, but we're just gonna end by just saying this. For Cry of the Cat to be the start of Goosebumps Series 2000 was okay. I believe it was nice. It was really, really nice. It just got screwed over by the TV show as well, which we'll talk about that in another video. But for it to actually have ended Goosebumps until Series 2000, I think that would have been a better call. because then you would have been greeted with the first book being Bride of the Living Dummy. It's like, holy fuck, what the fuck? Whoa, he's starting real fast now. It's like, holy frick, already? It's like, all freaking damn ready. It took him all the way to, it took him a decade to actually do that. New series, Slappy's the first book you get. This one is more like, no, you get it the second. You get the second book. But anyways, have a scary day, have a scary night.